Iowa Mom. Is there any way I can make a new garden spot, without breaking my back?
We put black plastic over the lawn where we want to expand our garden about 6 weeks ago. The black plastic will block the sun and heat up the ground, which will kill the grass. Now we've been pulling back the black plastic and adding mulch on top to keep the weeds from forming again. Now that we have our grass cleaned out, it's bare now. But the first time we plant seeds in this ground, it's going to be a little more compacted. So I'm going to be using a method called broad forking, but I don't have a broad fork. I only have a little fork. So I call this mini forking. I'm using my garden hoe to move the mulch away from my first row. I want low till. I don't want to turn the soil over. So not only is it easier on my back, it's good for the soil. I start at the end of the row, straddle it, and move backwards. I step on my garden fork. I'm using my body weight to press that in. Just pull back until that earth starts to move. Press forward. That loosens up the soil. Low till doesn't disrupt the earthworms and other beneficial microorganisms as much as turning the soil over or using a garden tiller. When you loosen the soil without turning it over, you actually improve soil structure, which allows the water to flow in instead of running off, and it gives more oxygen to the soil, which is needed for plant growth. Once I've gone through this direction, now I'm going to use the fork and go right down the middle of the row and just kind of wiggle it around to break it up even more where I'm going to be planting. And I'm going to take the garden hoe and just chop right down the center to create a trench where I'm going to be doing my planting. Now, since the ground is still pretty hard, I'm going to use some of this topsoil. It's very inexpensive. I'm not using potting soil. This is topsoil. So it will blend right in with our regular garden dirt. And that's going to give me a nice soft bed to put my seeds. Pat it down with my finger, dent that down. Now we're going to take our seeds and plant them in that nice soft dirt. And of course, the first year is the hardest. After we have it mulched and composted, it's going to get better and better. And this new space will really be worth it. This is Lena Shea, an Iowa Mom. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more of my videos, go to youtube.com/@IowaMom. Then click on the video tab for a whole list.